It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team or rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and we are back with a brand new week, kicking off week 5 with the Battle of the Carolinas. We have South Carolina here on the road to take on the UNC Tar Heels. South Carolina looking for their first win of the season, and as for UNC, these guys have only lost one game so far, a tough conference loss a few weeks ago. The Clemson bounced back with a conference win over Notre Dame, which for new guys who are new to the RFL College Series, Notre Dame is a part of the ACC within this series. Of course, all that will change when the new NCAA game comes out, but welcome here, and we are ready for a great game. Got the all blues here for UNC, and of course the red helmets with all white for South Carolina. Of course, it's a big game here. Battle of the Carolinas, solid game to always watch. And sorry for the rankings. North Carolina is actually ranked 7th in the college series. I updated that, but I don't know why the rankings still didn't show up. So that will be fixed. It might be a few games, premier games as well, due to the top 25 power rankings error that happened. You know, that was displayed during the podcast yesterday. And of course, I'm going to have to make sure to turn off all this background noise every time North Carolina has a home field game. But it's UNC who will be getting the football to start this game. South Carolina kicking this one off, and the Tar Heels will get started after this return. And I'll mute everything as soon as he is taken down. Really good return here, though. Yeah, let's hurry up, turn that off, because that definitely could get distracting. First, we'll go ahead and change the mode to Pro, as we always do. Then for the volume control, of course, you guys won't be able to hear the on-field things, unfortunately, because of that background sound, like whistles and, catch sounds, if you could hear that, and things like that, tackle sound. So that'll be all done off, but still should have good audio. Coming out onto the field for the first time tonight, it's Jet Blade. Transfer from Notre Dame. Of course, these are the incorrect stats for him. I'll make sure I start coming into more games with the stats, but of course, those are getting updated periodically, so I haven't been exactly relying on those game to game. But Jet Blade has had himself a pretty solid season. One thing we've noticed from watching this game, though, is that he can start out pretty slow, be inconsistent. North Carolina, they want to see some consistency out of this kid. Can he start out on the right foot? Shotgun in the first play is going to be a slant pass completed to his speedster, Jay Watt. Another transfer, except he came from, I believe he came from Notre Dame as well. Yeah, so Notre Dame to Notre Dame connection right there. Nice little slant route. Big yards. You see the man-to-man coverage. Quick release by Jet Blade there. Great way to start out. He'll come out here, shotgun. Motion of Watts. Handoff. Run game has been a huge struggle for UNC. And look at that. Already a flag. It's most likely holding. And this offensive line can be the death of UNC this season. Of course, lost a tough conference game in South Carolina. Just haven't had any type of run game at all this season. Last week was pretty solid, 99 yards on 23 carries for Swan, but he just can't do it all. It's a lot of times that he's met immediately in the backfield after getting the rock. Offensive line has really got to step up if they want to push North Carolina somewhere this season. Here goes a throw. That's going to be caught. Rozier, first-year wide receiver in the RFL College Series. He's came up and made some big plays. First game for the Tar Heels in week 1 to open up the season. Had 2 touchdowns on just a few catches, excuse me. Offset I formation. And here goes Swan. Swan will break the tackle, cuts back. A little bit jerky with that one. Looks like he had a lane he could have exploited better, but getting what he can out the play. That's a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 9. South Carolina has struggled this season. All 3 of their losses coming into this at 0-3 with a bye week just this past week are in conference play, so they're looking to try to get back in. Here goes a quick throw. Good defense, South Carolina, with the quick wrap-up on Rozier. It's 4th down. Good job by the Gamecocks. We'll force that punt. We're going to look at Alec Redd. He's a bit of a jack of all trades in certain things in terms of, what he can do as a quarterback in the pocket. He can make those, crazy throws, but at times, it's almost like there's no in between with this kid. I'll speak more about that when he does get up on the field, but not too many times he's just going to have an average game. It's either going to be a real great game or a real bad game. And we'll see what version we'll get out of him after this punt. This one kind of shanked a little bit, but hey, great punt inside the 15. And here goes South Carolina. Alec Redd. What kind of Alec Redd are we going to get tonight? We'll find out. He's definitely got the ability to make some big plays. I know that's got some pretty solid receivers on the outside. Overall's not going to tell you everything with these guys, but we've seen Alani Stills come out and make some big catches. Of course, Brian Rucker has been a great receiver for him. Both of those guys eaten since last season. He'll start out against this UNC defense at his own 11. Drop back looking to pass. Throws over the middle. Big hit stick there by Cordell Brown. What a big catch. Holds on. And there goes Stills. First play, 13 yards and a 1st down. It's a really solid play right there to start off with. Saw the heat kind of start to close in a bit, but Alec Redd keeping his composure. Here goes a handoff to Mike Jeffers. Stiff arm, still going to the outside. And he's got a 1st down. Good run. Just shy of the 40, and there's going to be an injury on the field. Looks like that's Cross. Charles Cross, the left tackle, 78 overall. Will have to take a seat. That was a great run by Mike Jeffers. Mike Jeffers, generic running back, but we've seen this dude do some damage in some games. One of his knocks has just been handling the football. Last season had fumbling problems. They start out this season with some pretty tough turnovers as well, losing the rock, but he's got some talent out there. They're going to give him another carry and a much better tackle by this UNC defense. We'll hold that run to a 2-yard gain. And hey, if you are new to the Relocation Football League, first time checking us out, visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com to learn more about the RFL and how you can join in the future. Unfortunately, applications to become a player are closed for the year, but you can try January 1st next year. Here goes a shot play down the field. Great coverage over the top there. That was Zane Augustus. 3rd and 8. Appreciate that, Go-Go June Gaming. Big 3rd down for South Carolina. Can they convert? Blitz is picked up. Throws. Got the completion. And he will get the 1st down. What an effort by Mike Jeffers. He's fired up for this one. And that will push South Carolina across midfield. Ran through 2 Tar Heel defenders to move the chains. See this again. Nice catch in the open field. Plants that foot. Showing off the strength. Great job. Under center, handoff to the right side. Jeffers with another mean stiff arm. But this UNC defense still able to plug him in the backfield for a loss. Zane Augustus showing his presence a little early here. Good coverage over the top earlier on the shot play, and here he is helping out in run support. Jeffers a tough back to bring down. He runs very physical. You can see right there, get off me. You need to make sure you got reinforcements to be able to, help support when this guy's in a one-on-one situation. It's a great job right there by the cornerback. Handoff, trying to go to the outside. Just a terrible read. Got to be able to read the blocks better than that. That's Gustavius Clark, submitted running back there. A lot of space to work with inside, and opts to try to bounce this out where the outside is clearly contained by Wendell. Look at this. Tough read right there by the freshman. Now South Carolina looking at a 3rd and 14 on their side of the field. Alec Rhett's going to throw, and what a pass and catch, 1st down. South Carolina. That's going to be Stills saving the day again. That's a 26-yard reception. Had a big 13-yard reception to start the game. 2 back-to-back 1st downs on his first 2 catches of the game. Got twice the amount of yards, too. Let's see this again. Really good throw. Squeezes that one right in there before Cam Johnson could get over there to make the play. Alec Rhett, like I said, he can be on. Throwing some dots right now. And they're mixing in a nice balance attack as they'll run inside with Jeffers. Not much going on the ground. He's got 17 yards off 4 carries. That's a 3-yard pickup. And of course, North Carolina, the favorites to walk out victorious in this one. Once again, apologies for the title and, of course, the rankings. Of course, those had to get flipped around and didn't get updated in the file. But North Carolina, number 7 in the country, not number 9. They try to run inside here. Good job. Another thing not in the title is, of course, the week. But the guys have been following the RFL College Series. Week 5 officially starting tonight. And we kick things off with this game. They're all knotted up, but South Carolina already in scoring range. Another 3rd down. And that's a big catch again for Steels. As he will move the chains, working up against Andre Campbell. And Andre Campbell has had his struggles this season. He's a pretty solid cornerback last year. You get a look at him here, and there's been a lot of games in which he's been attacked and has not been so successful. That's a good route right there. Had him turned all the way around. Good job securing a tackle after the catch. But really, he's got to show more ability to be able to cover better against top-end receivers. Here goes a run to the outside. Mike Jeffers got great blocks. Good tackle from behind. Tank Frost will drop him at about the 10 to 9 yard line, and that's a 3-yard gain. Make sure you guys tune in tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Twitch. Texas versus Wisconsin Both teams losing last week, but looking very interesting this season. Better than expected. Texas, though, trying to redeem themselves from the upsetting loss to Penn State in week 4. Great job by UNC. Plugged in the backfield. And this kid, we've seen him fly all over the field quite a bit. Gerard Spears, submitted player, playing that outside linebacker position. You see the counter play here. And that was shut down. Good job getting off the block and securing that tackle in the backfield. Another third down for South Carolina on this drive. They have looked solid. Can they keep it going? 5 wide empty set. Alec Rhett throws. It's going to be caught, but a great job by the defense. Cordell Brown will keep him short by 3. And it's 4th down. First catch of the night for Jaden Buckner. And it's their slot wide receiver, of course, going to him inside on a quick little in route. And Rhett just banking on him, trying to break that tackle. But Cordell Brown, one of those secure tackling safeties, big hitter, wasn't going to be able to get free of that. Great defense. And the field goal attempt for the game's first points is good. 3-0. South Carolina leading so far. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League today if you are enjoying what you are watching. This is only week 5 of the RFL College Series. It's crazy how time just starts to move along. We're almost getting to that midway point of the College Series season already. Of course, Madden dropping within the next week. You know, not too many days before that comes out on this early release. I pre-ordered that thing yesterday and going to be getting some RFL content, some news coming up soon on camps and things like that. So it's best time to be following RFL football and watching who's to come in the new Madden 23. Solid return as he'll get to the 21. Yeah, these prospects here, they're going to be getting drafted in December. They are going to be in Season 8 of the RFL. And so really trying to make a name for themselves. It's been an interesting college series. Just nice competitive play all around, back and forth going on. And we right now have UNC down by a field goal. Shotgun, quick throw, and off the mark at Bo Slauson on the slant. Got to be able to connect on those. That's what I talk about. We've seen this with Jet Blade. He can make some amazing throws and, you know, really look like a solid quarterback at times to, you know, show those glimpses of playing at that pro level. But a lot of those moments within his game. Oh, look at this. This is something new to this game. Looking to run, and that's going to be a first down. UNC, a 13-yard scramble by JB3. Really solid rush. And it looked like he knew exactly what he was going to do with the football in his hands on that play. The minute he saw that gap open up to the middle left side of the field, he just went for it. Nobody there. And it paid off. We'd like to see him, of course, hit the deck before taking contact for a potential turnover, but holds on. Nice game. Jet Blade, a little high on the throw. Peter Vaz, the hero in the Notre Dame game last week. Not getting anything on that play. He had 11 receptions for 177 yards in that game. He was absolutely going off, unstoppable. The first time he's going his way tonight. Will now empty out that backfield as Swan will be all by his lonesome. The bottom left side of the field. Quick throw. Breaks the tackle. Peter Vaz fighting forward. And he's got a first down for UNC. And that's what we saw a lot of in that Notre Dame game. These guys, some of these guys, like I said, former Notre Dame players that transferred like Jet Blade and Jay Watt. And I believe Andre Campbell as well on the defense side of the ball. And it looks solid in that game. Here they go, quick throw, and another slant miss. That's 2 opportunities for Bo Slauson. That's just hit the dirt. And Jet Blade just not putting on the accuracy on that simple route there. These missed slants, that That's big in the RFL. Got to be able to connect on those throws. Throws a dangerous pass that time. Puts his hands in the throwing lane. It's 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down here for UNC. You already were stopped on their opening drive here, looking to convert. Cornerback's going to be playing off. Picked up well by the offensive line, and he is getting loose again, and he just got to throw it away. Pressure was starting to close in, and still couldn't locate a receiver down the field. Great defense by the Gamecocks. So nothing going for Tar Heels. Once again, 2 offensive possessions. Another punt. Fair catch will be called for by Rucker. South Carolina able to muster up 3 points on their opening drive. Couple of big catches from this kid right here, Alani Stills. Big body wide receiver. He loved to trust with the football in his hands in those contested get the yards type of situation. You can come down with the jump balls and, I said, those contested plays. And of course, you got Brian Rucker, who can also make some really good plays as well. I formation, a rush to the outside, and that's going to be Clark this time, tripped up just north of the 15. It's a decent 4-yard gain, much better than a 3-yard loss we had the previous play. Now Jeffers checked in the backfield, though, motion over to the right side. And they'll run Jeffers, and he runs through this defense. Man, this kid is looking like a mini tank out there. First down, South Carolina. And that was a D tackle, man, who absolutely got destroyed on that. Let's see who this is. Dang, runs right through Tyquan Riggs, man. That was a mean run. Good block 2 up the middle, but Jeffers adding insult to injury as he just plowed right through him. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter as we get ready for the second. Put your 2s up in the chat. 3-0, South Carolina leading in this Battle of the Carolinas game. Like I said, South Carolina not looking all too bad. These guys on a drought, 0-3 on the season. Had 2 weeks to prepare for this game. They've got the lead. Can they maintain it? Motion now here to the left side. Might run it that direction. They will. He cuts up inside, and Jeffers will get to about the 35. It's a 5-yard gain. And an injury on the field. Wendell will hobble his way to the bench. Looks like tweaked that ankle a little bit. South Carolina looking to add on to their lead here. Offset I formation. Handoff. Jeffers gets plugged this time. Great job by Cam Johnson. He had Spears with the follow-up. That's his 3rd tackle of the game so far. Submitted safety. Hopefully we'll get another look at that play again. It's great defense. Here we go. Trying that outside run to the left, and way to just come up and keep that outside and just secure the tackle. Nice little fit up. Got the assistance. Safety showing that ability to help out in run support. Big 3rd down. Throws an interception. Andre Campbell. A foot race to the 20. 10-5. Touchdown. UNC. 39-yard return. Big mistake right there Tried to squeeze that in quickly, but pounced upon by Andre Campbell. Was just talking about this kid and his struggles. Look at him locking up right there, jumping right in front of Alani Stills and keeping his balance to just stay upright after the pick and go to the house for 6. Great play. So now the Tar Heroes have the lead. And they're an extra point away from going up by 4 here. Kick by Luke Logan. Up. It's good. 7-3. UNC. Offense unable to move on South Carolina. The defense able to get the job done first. Huge pick 6, and now South Carolina, how will they respond after the big turnover? Gustavius Clark back, ready to return this kick. He'll take it from the 1. And the speedster brought down at the 30. Pretty solid return. 29 yards on that return. So here we go. Alec Rhett only missed 1 pass besides that interception thrown. Was looking pretty solid. Tried his luck with Andre Campbell, and that didn't work out that time. South Carolina trying their best to try to come up here with an upset and avoid a 0-4 start. This is one of the teams that held undefeated streak last season for a while. Here goes a false start. Mike Jeffers getting caught moving here. Coach not happy with that. Single back formation. Run inside. Jeffers gets killed on the run. And there goes the hitman at that safety position. Cordell Brown continues to just about decapitate ball carriers. Big time hit. Way to come down. Rhett gets it deflected at the line of scrimmage. UNC's defense appears to be turned up after that interception, that pick 6. Big time play. This defense got him in another 3rd and long. They need 9 yards. Rhett over the middle, and it looks like he's close to the first down. Does he have it? No. What a tackle by Gerard Spears. Ah, that's an amazing tackle right there. The spot. Man, good eyes by the ref. It's a great job keeping that outside hand, keeping the ball in that other hand too, to avoid it from being switched over. See Allen also try to put on a little quick move. That does not work. So they force the punt. He's got some space for Shear. Oh, man. Piled up on. Pretty solid return, though. UNC. 4-point lead. Offense hasn't put up any points, though, as of yet. Ton of time still left. Just this, pretty much the beginning here of the second quarter. I think I've seen some, yeah, I guess for South Carolina fans, man, I know that Wally's He's from South Carolina. He's an alumni from the school, so I don't think he meant anything by that. Here goes a throw to the outside, and what an interception. Picked off by one hand. Wow, that's the free safety, Fred Peters. Tries to throw this one on the move with a spin. Look how he jumps right in front of Denard Sapp. One-hand interception. My goodness. That is huge for South Carolina. Can they take advantage of this opportunity? Five wide, empty set inside the 30. Alec Rhett. Hard count, doesn't jump the defense. Here goes a beautiful throw and catch, first down to Mike Jeffers. And Cordell Patterson, I was about to say Cordell Patterson. Cordell Brown continues to put heads on his fireplace, but no luck on a forced fumble. That is still a beautiful pass and catch, though. Look how he quickly fires this right into the honey hole between the corner and safety. And Cordell right there to greet him at the door with the hit stick, per usual. But great hands. That's a running back out there showing his ability to catch as well. Pump fake. Oh, he's got to throw this thing. Pressure's coming. Guys are tripping. Gets hit. Fumbles. And it's recovered by South Carolina at the 30. Man, you see two defenders fall and trip in front of you, and you still hold on to the football. And I mean, I don't know if that's just bold or just, just not making the right decision there. I don't know what he was doing. That ball should have came out. Benji Santana getting credited for the forced fumble and sack here. It looked like the ball was knocked out in the middle of the motion. And now they're pretty much back where they had got that first down earlier. 2nd and 28. Jeffers with a solid run now, gets inside the 25. They need 21 yards. Third and 21, definitely not the ideal down to have. Set up the screen. That is read out perfectly, knocked out of bounds at the 25. So they'll at least be in field goal range. UNC's defense will hold. They'll probably like to see a better call than the screen there, but at the end of the day, good hold, good stand. Not too many plays going to get you that amount of yards. There goes the field goal attempt. It's up. It's good. He's 2 for 2. And it's a one-point ball game now here in the Battle of the Carolinas. I don't even know if that's a real thing in real life, but that's what we call it when these two teams meet. Of course, North Carolina, second year they've been a part of the college series, joined as a new college of the 32 that we have last season. It's the third season in which South Carolina has been a part of the college series. Weren't part of the college series and college series 2. Of course, can't wait till we have all the teams, though, a part of the RFL College Series in the future once that new NCAA game drops. And here goes the kickoff. Just under 7 minutes and now counting after this return. Big hit. Gets to about the 28 there. Darius Cater, generic cornerback on the return. Back out comes Jet Blade through an interception. South Carolina couldn't take the lead with the turnover, but they still got some points out of it. And like I said, we've seen Jet Blade start out like this. He's always got the capability of making some big plays. Usually he comes and gets it together as the game progresses. But, UNC hoping that he finds his stride as the season goes on. You'd like your quarterback to be consistent from start to finish. See if he can start to get himself in rhythm on this drive. First play, they're going to let him throw. And almost jumped on, trying to go to Jay Watt. Good defense. 5 of 11, under 50% in completion percentage. Stack wide receivers to the right. Handoff. What a cutback. And Elijah Swan Solid run, gets north of the 40 to about the 42. Now be 3rd and 2. Yeah, whoever's Ahmad, take Wally off the timeout list, please. Offset I formation. Here goes a handoff. And what a stuff. South Carolina gets the stop. That is huge. Earl Thomas. What a tackle. That's a huge play. 4th and inches. See this again. Inside run. Boom. Now they can't blame the offensive line there. They did their job. This is a one-on-one situation. And, you know, Swan's got to win that battle. He doesn't against Thomas. It's a great tackle by Thomas. I keep saying Thomas. Thompson. Excuse me. So they'll get the punt off, and we'll take it from the 15. What a juke. Stiff arm brought down at the 25. It's a 10-yard return by Brian Rucker. One of their starting receivers. He hasn't caught the football as of yet, so whoever's covering on that side doing a pretty good job, not allowing him to present himself open as much. Offset I formation. Counter run play. Ooh, working through the traffic. It's about to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain for Jeffers. Yeah, I forgot about that. Once you do put a guy in timeout, you have to wait for the time to finish out. Goes a run, and Jeffers, another carry. Not much going this time. 1-yard gain. Third and 5. Empty set. Throws, and he's off the mark. Had Wilbon open for the first down and just led him a bit too far. So they'll punt this one away. Once again with some solid blocks. Oh, what a juke move. Probably should have kept to the outside there. Had a ton of space to his right, but nice move, nice return. And UNC still have yet to put up any points against this South Carolina defense offensively. Just the pick 6 on the board for the lone touchdown. Seen some opportunities for some returns for touchdowns. It's another one there. But I think we'll see one at some point. So the throw over the middle, and he just throws that way too early. Looks like he was running a double move. So once again, just jet blade off the mark. Looks like that would have been there. He just waited just a little bit after he got out of that route and connected with him. Second and 10. Throwing to the flats. Peter Vaz. Say he stepped out. Just a 3-yard gain. I think they'll roll him at around the 45-yard line. And it's 3rd down. Just over 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Jet blade into the flats and out of bounds at the 49. And that is not going to be nowhere near enough for the first down. Really didn't allow anything to develop down the field. Looks like everything was covered, though, from intermediate to deep. A real quick decision, hoping, I guess, that Peter Vaz would get up the field, and obviously unable to do that. Good defense again by South Carolina. And this offense, once again, scoreless. You know, even though it was a one-score game between them and Clemson, we saw UNC's offense be stagnant. Now, aside from those deep touchdown passes they threw, this looks like a shank punt, really bad punt. Man. Mac Brown. Really bad there to shank that one. And they should be somewhere around in their own 30-yard line for this possession. Yeah, in that Clemson game, even they had those two deep shots to Jay Watt, but other than that, they couldn't score other than the bombs. And South Carolina taking away the deep shots right now, and offense has not been able to score a single point. South Carolina trying to take the lead. And they'll get to the 40. 59 yards on the carry. No, not on the carry. 59 yards on the night. That's a 4-yard gain on the carry. And off. And Jeffers breaking tackles until cleanup comes through again for Cordell Brown. Quite a bit of third downs coming up. Of course, you expect to see that with UNC's defense paired up, taking on South Carolina. But South Carolina, they've stepped up. They've definitely shown that they were ready for war in this game. This first half, they've played a very competitive game and haven't let up. Not give up a single offensive touchdown. That's great. Here goes a wide open Brian Rucker. He's got a first down. I'll put Allen Rhett over 100 yards passing. It's the first catch of the night for Rucker. As I spoke about, he was completely solid in that first half. In that first quarter, excuse me. See Blanton and Augustus smoked on that route. Bunch to the right side. Here goes a run. Jeffers brought down by Tank Cross. Had that left side, man. Thought he was going to hit that. He showed some really good vision tonight. Missed a potential cutback lane there. Gains 2, 2nd and 8. Now to the final 2 minutes of this ball game in the first half. They'll run Jeffers inside, and real tough running. Much better. It's a 7-yard gain. 3rd and 1. Shotgun split back formation. Looking to pass. Throws. That's good defense. Incomplete. Gerard Spears. Spearing him for the incompletion. 4th down. Can UNC put something together here on offense? And still just 7 points off the board off that pick 6. Gotta watch out for a potential fake. They want to be honest and punt this one. A little bounce at the 1 and gets in the end zone for a touchback. So 1 minute and 19 seconds. Offense will get started at the 20-yard line. Bill Slauson, still no catches in the first half as their top receiver. A couple opportunities missed on slants and Blade. Really rough first half for him. Well, still a 1-point game here in the Battle of the Carolinas. Oh, really awful throw there. That's just way off the target. And once again, hovering under that 50% completion percentage right now really come out here. It's really rusty. Like I said, he's done this. I said this in the beginning of the game. He's got to get himself into a rhythm earlier. He can start to do that more often. It's a couple factors for this team. Most of it's coming from the offensive side of the ball. Offensive line when it comes in terms of their run blocking. And, of course, Jet Blade getting into a rhythm. They can correct those two things. UNC will be sitting pretty nice at the end of the season. Able to throw. Slauson getting his first catch of the game on the quick drag. And that's a gain of 6. And UNC is going to call the game's first timeout. 2 more remaining. If they're going to call a timeout, expecting them to try to take a shot somewhere on this play. Obviously, looks like that'll be the case. Blade throws on the move. What a dime! First down, UNC. That was a beautiful pass. Like I said, you could see him make these throws from time to time, and that was on the money. Jeffrey Rozier II, your slot wide receiver, winning on the flag route. And while he's running in motion on the move, look at where he places this. Steps up in the pocket to avoid the pressure. And look at this dot. Thrown right over the shoulder effortlessly. And those are the type of plays he's shown he's capable of making. But the inconsistency part of this kid's game, you know, if he could get himself together, that could open up a lot, of course, for his draft stock in UNC. Who's going to review this? That's a catch. Yeah, 2 feet in bounds. What a catch, too, by Rozier. RFL style catch right there. That's definitely it. And of course this should stand. And it will. So a first down for UNC. They're at least in field goal range. Or close to it after that play. Yeah, close to it. Wouldn't be able to really knock one from here to be comfortable with. Here goes a motion out of the backfield of Swan. Good throw over the middle, wide open. First down, Denario Sapp. Timeout is called. That's the second for UNC. 1 more timeout remaining. 50 seconds. Now they're in field goal range. Should be able to score offensively for the first time tonight. Jet Blade's going to get sacked. Great job. Gets off the block swiftly and brings him down. And he just got planted on that play there. Thought he's going to be able to escape outside, and look how he fits him up. Bang. Shoulder pads and shoulder pads on his chest. Under half a minute to go, still with a timeout. Just got to hair up snap this thing. Blade is going to go into the flats here. Does manage to get out of bounds to stop the clock at 20 seconds. For no gain. 3rd and 17. Blade's he's got to look down the field. Throws over the middle, wide open. Elijah Swan. First down. UNC, they'll call their final timeout. That's a big catch, and they're going to go with another play with 13 seconds. They better either take a shot or get out of bounds. Blade throws to the end zone. Good defense. Got it there to the hands of Bo Slauson, but knocked out. 8 seconds. Will North Carolina take one more shot, or will they take the field goal? They're going to take one more shot. Like I said, don't stay in bounds. They cannot afford that. Time's going to run out on them. He throws a check down. What a move. But that is going to kill their chances of any points. Not a good read. And that'll be the end of the first half of play. North Carolina still no offensive points in the entire first half. They lead it by 1, though, off the pick six, 7-6. So it's a competitive game. Out of Carolina's at least living up to some type of, competitiveness. No blowout. And South Carolina putting on a little bit of a show, staying around, waiting for this game to liven up some more. We'll see when that will be the case. In second half, expecting to see a lot more from North Carolina. Not the first half these guys wanted to come out with. But like I said, there's a lot of times you see this season, these guys just started out slow. Jet Blade more in particular showed some flashes of some good throws, but a lot of times he's off missing opportunities. And this is usually where he has that bounce back. He has that turnaround for the team. We'll see how he fares in this second half. It'll be South Carolina starting out with the football, though, in the second half. Only down by a point. Even a field goal will get them in range to take the lead. As Christavius Clark is ready for yet again another kick return to start off this second half. Fields it at the 9. Oh, big hit. Taken down at the 29-yard line. And Alec Rhett back out onto the field. He said South Carolina, they're looking for their first win of the season, so they have come out here definitely ready to play, battle. Don't call them the Gamecocks for nothing. These guys putting up a fight. Still haven't been able to finish an offensive drive either. Here goes a run and good blocking, good running. And he's just shy of the first down. Mike Jeffers gains 9. 2nd and 1. Come out in the eye. Run game has been pretty successful. And here goes Jeffers, breaking a tackle and moving the chains. Lennox Malone unable to get him down on first contact. So you guys go ahead and check out our other various social media platforms to get more RFL content. Got even Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, we got it. TikTok. Run to the outside here. What a spin. But there goes that reinforcement. Good cleanup by Cam Johnson. Make sure to tune in tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be in Wisconsin, Rob Roby on Twitch, as the Badgers take on the Longhorns. Should definitely make for a solid matchup. Quarterback's going to be the guys to watch in that one. Here goes a throw over the middle of the field, and he misses him. Had him open for some big yards. Quarterbacks just not connecting at big moments. Third and 9. Alec Rhett, a check down. Jeffers will be plugged. That's a great wrap-up tackle by Tank Frost. Wolf down. You can see right here, they're looking down the field for an open target. I know guys will sit there and say, oh, he's wide open, but I see the safeties and other players waiting for him to make the throw. He sees that, so feels he's got to throw the check down. He does. He just can't scoop up the necessary yardage. And they punt it away again. This looks like a really good punt. Gets this one inside the 10. Great job by Tucker Day. So could not score a single offensive point for UNC. Second half, like I said, this is usually where you see the better version of these guys. Let's see what they do on their first possession, backed up at their own 7. Handoff, Elijah Swan. Once again, just not getting the protection needed. Bottled up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd down. Quick throw. Finally hits on a slant to Bo Slauson. Does he have enough for the first? Yes, he does. UNC is going to move the chains. First down on the drive, now on the single back. Jay Watt in the slot, now in motion. And a handoff. Good tackle. Swan once again not getting much on the ground. 3 yards. It's only his 5th carry. Receiver stacked at the bottom of the screen. Back on the ground here, and Swan ate up again. Just continues to have his struggles on the ground game. Like I said, just no push up front. No opportunities for the kid. Fortunately, it just looks like it's going to be one of those seasons where, well, one of those situations where, this kid might actually have to stay back. We know what type of, skills he possesses, but it's tough to see that on full display when you just don't have the offensive lineman to really help you be successful, Of course, South Carolina filling the gaps well. They're still doing a good job. Can't just say it's all the offensive line being terrible. There goes some play action. There goes a throw over the middle of the field. Good pass, but even better defense. Peter Baz unable to hold on to that. Big time pass breakup. Fred Peters, who had the one-hand interception earlier today. Big 3rd down pass breakup. Swat that ball out. UNC again. Empty-handed, no points. Fair catch called, and excellent field position for the Gamecocks. They'll start at their own 41. It's really been a stalemate. Still quite a bit of time left to go. Spread bunch to the right. They look to pass with Rhett. Goes to the sidelines. Got a nice little completion out there to Wilbon. I believe that's Wilbon's first reception of the game. Usually a key piece of this offense. And yep, that's his first catch. Picks up 6 yards. Defensive UNC, of course, playing well. And a run to the outside. Great blocking. And Clark cannot break the one-on-one tackle. That's a great job by Andre Campbell. Keeps him 2 yards shy on a 2-yard gain. Big down. Clark is in the backfield once again, but they'll look to pass out of it. Throws into the flat. There's nobody there. Big first down, stiff arm. Wilbon's got a second reception. They'll get to the 40. Nice quick, easy read. Alec Rhett marching his team down the field right now, trying to take the lead. So a quick little drop back football in another dimension. Handoff up the middle. Here goes Clark. Nice run. Breaks the tackle. It's to the 35. That's a 5-yard gain. See Jet Blade trying to fire up the defense some sort of way, not trying to lose the lead. Still a surprise. UNC, no offensive points today. And off. Clark caught from behind. Good defense. Terry Wendell checked back into the game. I believe that is a generic player. UNC, yeah, that's a generic player. Close formation. There was a throw off the mark. Looked like two South Carolina defenders got caught up amongst each other. And that just falls to the turf. 4th down. We'll have to knock this one from 51 yards out. Kick is up by Brandon Ruiz, and the kick, it's good. South Carolina takes the lead by 2, all field goals, 9-7. Definitely a bit of a slugfest, and of course, just offense is not being tidy, not being sharp. And a lot of missed opportunities. UNC still looking for their first offensive points of the game. They'll take it from the 3, straight down the middle. There's a flag on the field, so this is going to hurt the field position of the Tar Heels once again. Holding. No! Mario Sapp. Called for that one. That's tough. Shotgun. Jet Blade outside the pocket. He is just out of there. There's a flag again. This might be for holding. 2 back-to-back penalties. And this time it's Edward Herndon. Played the bell there for discipline. Shout out to Harvey McKee for the $10 donation. Says, never sleep on your rivals no matter what the records are. UNC needs to wake up. Couldn't agree more. Jet Blade's got to get this offense going. Offensive line's got to get going. Can't have those mistakes. Now 1st and 17. Quick throw over the middle. It's got a nice completion to Peter Vaz. And they'll get back pretty much where they started the possession. Yep, gained 7. 2nd and 10. Quick throw, it's the out route. Sapp. Going for the 20. Manageable 3rd down, just need 3 yards. And quick throw, he drops it. Oh, Slauson unable to make the contested catch, and again, South Carolina holds. Of course, that's their best corner. Did get drafted in the NFL, but still on the roster. That is J.C. Horn. And, you know, not a bad pass. Throws it kind of low and away. Just can't hold on. South Carolina winning the field position battle. It's a fair catch going to be called. And again, they'll start near the 40 at about the 38, 39 yard line. South Carolina struggling too to be able to finish drives, but the field goals have gotten them the lead. We're almost at the end of the 3rd here. It's just been you know, a defensive slugfest and, of course, a sloppy one in terms of offensive play and execution. Guys, has got to try to get it together. Usually you see an explosion at some point within the game. Might not get that till about the fourth quarter. Good throw over the middle. Rucker. Ooh, what an effort. I think he's got the first, and he does. Alec 13 of 20. Quick throw and slants it up. Lonnie Stills, first down. Got that ball out of his hands quickly and delivered it right in stride. And what a read off that linebacker. As soon as he saw, I think it was a safety that came down. As soon as he filled that gap and came down and opened up that space behind him, Alec let that thing go. Here goes the throw down the field, and what a pass and catch. First down, Gamecocks. This is what I talked about with Alec Rett. He has really shown the ability to put the ball in some difficult places from time to time. He too, like Jet Blade, has those flashes at moments, but it's just not a consistent thing. That's a beautiful pass. Look how quick he makes this read and where he places this thing. I mean, literally, the defender's got his hand on the guy, and he throws it so perfect that he doesn't even see the ball coming. Right over his head, first down on Storm Duck. I formation. Here goes Clark. Speed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a run. And the backup running back explodes. That is going to be the first offensive touchdown of the game. And South Carolina trying to put this game away with an upset. This will be highly upsetting for UNC if these guys come up with a loss here. Know that kid had some speed, man, and he burst onto the scene. 2-possession lead, extra point. It's good. 16-7. Haven't reached the fourth yet, but we're close. And there still has not been a response from UNC offensively. These guys are still stuck in the mud for 3 quarters straight. Wow. Shout out to Lito Loso for the $20 donation. Says, home is where you make it. Yeah. And South Carolina making this home for them, taking over North Carolina Stadium in Chapel Hill. UNC's got to do something. It's getting out of hand. And about to win that Carolina battle. Lost it last year. Here goes a return from the 4-yard line. Stiff arm. And we'll get to about the 27, 28-yard line. Shout out to Darius Hodge for the $19.99 donation. Says, facts, Lito. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate those donies. It's tough. It's tough right now for UNC, but these guys talking about, going back to the ACC Conference Championship game with Miami, they've already taken that tough loss to Clemson earlier this year. And Clemson, they got a tough game against Miami this week. If they could find themselves out of that race, they got to get something going here. 2-yard rush. He had a very upset and really didn't come out victorious other than having a positive record last year. Lost to Florida in the bowl game last year as well. And blowout fashion. Very upset. A very upsetting way to go out and finish the season after how they played. And right now, look pretty solid, but this game really struggling. Pressure's coming in, throws, and that's a first down. Rozier, let's see about the 40. Appreciate the $4.99 donation to Makai. Says, you ain't lying, Lito. Blade trying to get himself together here, and not a good pass. Too high. As he goes up, has to get it and come back. Loses 3 yards. And what we're just not seeing right now from North Carolina, where are the shots? You see these guys live off the deep ball, making big plays and, taking those shots down the field, but we're not seeing them take the shots at all on the streaks to Jay Watt. Doesn't seem like they're being called, and even if they are being covered and these guys are playing back, got to take some shots. Coach Lawson in the slot here. They need to open up this playbook. That's what I think it is. Go the throw. There goes Watt. First down. Wide open. And that is the end of the third quarter. And put your fours up in the chat. UNC down by 9. 16-7. I really didn't expect this. Last week was some pretty shocking upsets. Looks like we could potentially start out week 5 with an upset as well. Can the Gamecocks get their first win of the season over North Carolina? Jet Blade, quick throw. And there goes Slauson to the 40. Under 12 minutes to pull off a comeback. Of course, you got time. Did not have offensive possessions, though, stall out like they have been all game. Blade looking to pass and misses on the open out route to Rozier. Rozier's, he's there. You got to be able to connect on those. Another missed opportunity for Blade. Audible being called here. Here goes Swan, and I think he might be short. He is short. Wow, what a tackle by Thompson again. Man, just plugged him. And I kind of feel like if you're UNC, man, why not go for it? Yeah, that's a great tackle. That's a great tackle right there. They're going to take the 3 points. I guess he'll still make it a one-possession game, but does he have the leg and accuracy? No, he doesn't. Misses it wide to the left, and they will turn over the football to South Carolina with excellent field position. That is a tough miss. Luke Logan unable to knock it down, and UNC continues to spiral downward. Those 50-plus yard kicks, not easy to make. We've seen a lot of missed kicks this year. And if South Carolina can score again, that could be all she wrote for North Carolina. Play action, hawking them down, throws on the move, though. That is a first down. What a play by Alec Rhett. Man, that's how you execute under pressure. This guy had 2 defenders closing in, ready to smack him. He throws right in between the 2 guys, a dot with first down. Like I said, he shows his flashes from time to time. High formation, here goes a run. There goes Clark. He's got their lone offensive touchdown, lone touchdown of the game. Picks up 5. Coach looks like they're going to try to get him some more carries after that good run. Empty set now. Throws it deep down the field. And he's got him. Touchdown, but there's a flag on the field. That is Clark. They sent him out wide. That would be 2 touchdowns. This is going to stand. Oh, the camera's on the big boy. As the right tackle, Quantravius Johnson. And they will kill the touchdown. That would have been a huge play for Clark there. Taken away. You see him in the chat, man. I feel your pain. That's tough. Could have been his 2nd touchdown of the day. He's still getting his praise, though, from the sideline, saying, hey, this boy's still making some plays out here. 2nd and 15. Should have had 6 on the board. Offensive line. Big mistake. Throw underneath. And look at this effort by Wilbon. 3rd and inches. Now almost gets all the yards needed to move the chains. Once again, big shout to the RFL community for the guys who are here watching live. Over 70 plus. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Help us out. Channel, turn us up. There's a false start. Saw it. Quick little subtle move from the right guard. Had the tackle with the touchdown killing penalty. Now it's Parker. Caught moving early. So just had that little twitch, but hey, that's a false start. Now they're looking at 3rd and 5. Offensive line killing them on this drive. Empty set. Throws. Oh, that's spotted up in the air. And man, thought Johnson would try to run and get that pick, but that's incomplete. Good defense. Cordell Brown. Showing him on the camera. I think it was him that knocked that ball loose in the air like that. Let's see it again. Yeah, that's Brown. Look at just the contact. Had the ball flying. This kid's a hitter, man. I guess that's one trait that's obvious. Here goes the punt. And boot this one out of bounds. North Carolina still with some time and a chance. And, you know, at this stage of the game, UNC got to take those shots now. Got to look for those streaks. Getting some decent time in the pocket. Drags aren't going to be able to help them. They've been trying to go with those short routes, and then on top of that, Blade has missed quite a few of those wide open plays. Split backs, 2 wide receivers, throws on the move, and once again, just short little dump off. Picks up 2. Does stop the clock momentarily. 8 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in this ball game. Definitely shaped out to be differently than expected. A lot of time. Throws. Got a connection. Bo Slauson. He's got speed and he's tripped up. Could not get away from J.C. Horn. And man, if he'd been able to fly by him, might have been able to take it all the way. Tried to zigzag and catch him. The Horn staying on him like white on rice. Just catching the ankle enough to have him tumble. This is just slants coming from the whole other side. Still going with the conservative short game plan, though. Still not opening that book up all the way. Here goes something. The empty set. Pushing down the field. Crazy throw across the body. And I don't know if he's rattled. Shouldn't be rattled. I mean, it really hasn't been much pressure dialed up by South Carolina tonight. And he just throws a wild pass when he had all the time in the world to just stay put and have his feet planted and deliver a good ball. Not sure what Blaze is doing here tonight, but it's been a very rough performance. Throws. Slauson makes the catch. Horns on him. Not enough for the first down. Missed the field goal before. If they can't get the first down, at least they should be able to get some points, make it a one-possession game. That's really all they need to do. Of course, these guys looking forward to a touchdown, though. Bunch to the left. Jet Blade. On the move, throws wide open. Bo Slauson still fighting forward as he gets to the 5-yard line. First down, UNC. This guy went from not having a single catch but 1 at the end of the first half to now 6 for 93 yards, almost 100 yards in this game. He's coming up big with some catches now. He's been having a lot of time in the pocket, but still rolling around, making throws as if he's in distress. Really doesn't have to make these throws, but hey, gets it there. I'll try to settle him down. Trying to toss one in. Goes into the flats here. Peter Vaz cannot break the tackle. Second and goal. He's got 7 catches, only 25 yards. So they've had him on lock compared to last week. Slot, nobody over top of Jay Watt right here. Throws, but there's nobody guarding Peter Vaz. That is a touchdown. Not sure what kind of defense South Carolina was in, but that was easy peasy. Thought they were going to be able to get the pressure back there, I believe, fast enough to overwhelm the line. But a great job getting that ball out of his hands. Quick touchdown. Yeah, bad bet right there by the Gamecocks. That's the first offensive points tonight for UNC. Doesn't come until late, pretty much midway through the fourth. There is still life here in Chapel Hill. Extra point is good. It's a 2-point ball game, 16-14, as they go 77 yards in 7 plays. Lucky number 7's right there to finally get their first touchdown of the game. Six minutes and 13 seconds. There's a lot of time still on the clock for UNC. Gustavius Clark should have had a touchdown on the board earlier. Big penalty and a killer on the offensive line. The last offensive possession. They need to be disciplined. This game could slip away from them in an instant, as this one will be taken up to about the 26. And there's got to just be a ton of pressure right now on the back of the Gamecocks right now. You had a pretty good stronghold for a second once you jumped up by 2 possessions. You had UNC's offense scoreless up until this point, and just like that, finally they're able to score. And you just know that the Tar Heels has got all kinds of momentum built up and pent up that could, of course, be contagious and just go off to the defense. Alec Rhett and this offense has got to run through it all. And look at Gustavius Clark. Breaks a tackle and falls for a first down. 8 carries, 49 yards, got the 1 touchdown. Started out rough for him, had a terrible cutback earlier in his first carry of the game, but ever since then, still showed the capability of making some plays. Coach giving him some more touches. He's making the most of his opportunities right now. Handoff inside. Clark powers through the 45. It's a 6-yard gain. Love the way they're moving right now. Run game, wear down the clock, and they're getting good yards out of it. Trips with a bunch to the left side, throws. That's going to be caught by Stills to the 45, working on Campbell. Another good play as it just goes quickly to the hitch route and moves the chains. Actually, a nice little hook route. Here goes back to Clark. Decent little run. And South Carolina really wants to wear down this clock and potentially score a touchdown. They need really the touchdown to separate. If they do not wear off enough clock to put UNC in a bad position and just settle for a 3-point drive, that's going to be, tough. Here goes a run. Clark has been getting quite a bit more carries right now. They've been in those gun sets. They like to run them and utilize the speed. And 3rd down and 2 might utilize them again. And they're going with the guy who's Being able to help them out in this situation. Counter run play. What a cutback. Clark has got the first down, and Tank Cross could not get there fast enough. Now, look at the time. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. That's going to be running down too once they get set. Look at this. Had a lane. Boom. Nice cutback. Vision getting better as the game is progressing. It's a good job, too, by Frost still staying on him. I almost thought he was going to lose him in the sauce. Doing an excellent job right now. Killing the time. There's a motion. Running the football. Here goes Clark. Met in the middle there, but still a nice game. Picks up 6. It's McDonald on the tackle. Now they're going to put the time under 3 minutes. This is excellent play calling and execution right now by South Carolina. Trying to jump him off sides with a hard count. Back on the ground. Great blocking. Here goes Clark again. Inside the 20. Man, South Carolina trying to hold on for this victory. And they just said, hey, let's just put this in the hands of the hot back right now. Jeffers was killing as well. But you can tell when a back is just on, and they are just giving the carries and opportunities to Clark to put this game away. They're about to wind this down to the final 2 minutes. Alec Rhett in the gun. Look at him just killing the clock. They're going to look to pass. Got to be careful. Goes over the middle of the field. He's got the completion. That is a nice catch. Picks up 8. And UNC is forced to start burning timeouts. Shotgun here for South Carolina. Hand off to Clark. Clark inside. First and goal to the 2. If South Carolina scores a touchdown, that is game, and they will pull off the upset. What a drive it's been. Single back formation. Clark to the outside. Touchdown. South Carolina, his second of the game, and he might have called it. That was just an amazing drive. Excellent play calling. Excellent execution, and they just marched down the field and punched this defense right in the mouth. So there's nothing you can do about it. Look at this. Great cut off the block. Gets in there. Touchdown. And I think South Carolina has done it. These guys might have won their first game of the season against number 7, North Carolina. This is a huge win. The kick is good. 23-14. Wow, struggles continuing for UNC. Looked pretty solid against Notre Dame last week. Like I said, really struggled offensively in that Clemson game. We've seen this from UNC, you know. This is going to be their problem if they don't fix it throughout the year. It's the offense. They got the firepower, but they are very conservative in moments where they got to be aggressive. And then when they start to be aggressive, a lot of missed opportunities by playing on open receivers. And not only that, some drops by the wide receivers. Just a lot going on. The offensive line hasn't been able to help much in the run game. They're one-dimensional. So a lot of negatives against this UNC team. And this is going to be a tough loss for these guys if they can't pull off a miracle. Here goes the return. And Augustus down at the 32. Peter Vaz has been locked up all game, getting a lot of catches, but not a lot of yards. Got in the end zone. Sitting there wide open, but guy still doesn't have 30 yards, but 9 catches. This has been quite the competitive and interesting college series. If they don't start taking shots now, that's going to be tough. First play, they need a big play. And he throws an interception. That is going to be it. Wow. Just missed him on the drag, and that is picked off for the game. South Carolina is going to upset UNC. and win this battle of the Carolina matchups. Wow. This is a tough loss for North Carolina, man. Really bad. This will be the second loss of the season for UNC. They'll fall to 3-2 on the year. And Clark gets the carry. Look at this kid go to the end zone. Touchdown. He gets his third. Now that is really calling game. Clark showing something. Man. How about coach? I've never seen this game plan before where you know, he's not even supposed to be the feature back. Jeffers is not even injured. It seems as if they just realize that, hey, this guy's on. They're just giving him the rock, and he's delivering right now. Wow. And they're going to go for 2. Trying to put more salt in the wounds. Pressure's coming. And they'll bring him down. Not going to put up 31. They'll be stuck at 29, but hey, that is going to be all game. Clark, 3 rushing touchdowns as a backup. These 2 running backs have been, at least in this game, have been outstanding. It's just quiet here in UNC to go out like this in front of your home crowd against a team that hasn't won a single game all season. It's their first non-conference game. They have to play the SEC the first 3 games of the season. And they lost all of them. And return gets out to 30. And North Carolina just did not show up offensively today. Jet Blade having a rough one, man. It was worst performances so far in the series. And hopefully they can try to get something on track, try to get on cue with some things. And just never really opened up the book either. I mean, I said these guys, they take their shots. Just didn't do it. And still just going in the flats here. Not trying anything. Guess you got to give that to the coverage. Jet Blade stepping up, throws one deep down the field on the move. It's going to be incomplete in the hands of Jay Watt for a moment. Even though that wasn't completed, those are the type of shots that, you know, UNC should have been consistently taking periodically throughout this game. There weren't many of them. 3rd and 7. I think South Carolina's defense, they really clamped up too. There was a throw and, man, wide open. Wide open and just cannot connect. 4th and 7. Why not go for it, man? I mean, 58 seconds. I mean, it could get more ugly, but I don't see South Carolina running it up too much at that point. They already made their point. He'll finally bomb one down the field. Got a bit of a step on him, but he is strapped up by J.C. Horn. Turnover on downs. Yeah, you got to give it to South Carolina. Defense, they came out here and did what they had to do, man. They took away the deep ball. They knew what these guys were great at. I mean, even though they didn't even dial up too much pressure, it just seemed like Jet Blade was just fidgety in this game and was throwing unnecessary passes on the move he didn't have to, with good blocking and missing open targets when he was in the pocket. And it just wasn't a good game for North Carolina today. 52 seconds. Hopefully, South Carolina comes out here and, yeah, they'll show some sportsmanship. They'll come out here and take the knee. I don't even know why UNC's burning timeouts. It's definitely game. Second and 11. No more timeouts left. Just need to take one more knee. And South Carolina is going to win their first game of the season in an upset over UNC. Talk about a wild college series, man. This has definitely been one of my favorites. A lot of crazy games, unpredictable outcomes. This being one of them. Final knee of the game. And Alec Rett coming out victorious with his team. Really got to say player of the game here. Christavius Clark, the backup running back, 3 rushing touchdowns to seal it. Guy just put on with his opportunities. Coach said, hey, feed the man. And he sure enough took advantage. 29-14, South Carolina dominates UNC. Only one offensive score the entire game for UNC. They've got to figure out something with this offense here. They got some talented weapons, a lot of missed opportunities on the field, and poor execution. They take a loss to South Carolina. They get their first win of the season. Hey, shout out to the RFL community for guys tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the Relocation Football League. Become part of the RFL community today. Turn on that notification bell to be notified every time we go live for a game. And UNC struggles continues. Jet Blade, frustrated, head into the locker room. Tough loss. So 1-3, the record of South Carolina, and 3-2 for UNC. That's going to be it for me. It's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and Play-by-Play Commentator. I'm going to go ahead and hop out, show you guys the stats. But before then, also got to plug in tonight's game. It's going to close out day 1 of week 5, and it's a good matchup. Penn State absolutely embarrassed Texas at home, and now they got to be on the road taking on a team that has been very competitive in every game in which they've played in so far, in that kid Aaron Uchia. Wisconsin hosting Texas. Who's going to come out on top? I think it's going to be a great game. That's going to be live on Twitch. Rob will be calling that 8:30 p.m. Eastern once again. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.